Welcome back, everybody. This is Eureka Math Squared, second grade, Module 3, Lesson 2. This is on page 13, and that's it. There is no page 14. So you only got one page of homework. This is not that bad. All right, let's take a look at this. All right, page 13, Eureka Math Squared, second grade, Module 3, Lesson 2. It says, write your name up here. First name, last name, and your class number. Help your teacher out. If you have all those, if you guys use class numbers, put it on there too. All right, sorry. Had to say that. A lot of my students aren't doing it, and it's driving me nuts. Draw a line to match. So we need to find a hexagon, a triangle, a quadrilateral, and a pentagon, and draw the line. I always say do what we know the best and what's the easiest for us to find. Not easy, easiest for us. So let's read all these. Hexagon, triangle, quadrilateral, and pentagon. For me, easiest for me is going to be triangle because I know tri is 3. So I can draw this line right there. All right. So hexagon we have left, quadrilateral, and pentagon. Quad. Quad I remember because quad means 4. So a quadrilateral is going to have 4 sides like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. This right here has quad sides. All right, now we have hexagon and pentagon. Hex, that X makes me think of something. The hex makes me think of the word 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how I remember hexagon because the X is like in 6. And then here we have pentagon. How many sides does a pentagon have? Well, if we know how many sides all the rest of these have, we have only one shape we haven't drawn yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I do know that a pentagon has 5 sides. So we're going to go like that. All right. We have all those now. We drew our lines nice and neat. So there's no surprises. There's nothing to mess us up. Okay. Let's look at the next one real quick. Ling draws 2 shapes. She says both shapes are quadrilaterals. Is she correct? Okay. So what does a quadrilateral have to be quadrilateral? I talked about it when we were looking up here. But what does it have to have? It has to have 2 things. Quad. So it has to have 4 sides that are all closed, right? With 4 sides, I guess we say 4 sides with 4 closed angles. Boy, that might be my worst handwriting yet. Let's clean that up. All right. A quadrilateral has 4 sides and 4 closed angles. You can say 4 closed sides, 4 closed angles. You can just say the shape's closed. All those work. All right. I always say angles because usually when they're open, they would be open right at a corner like that. They wouldn't be open like in the middle of the line, wouldn't just break open. Okay. So does each of these have 4 sides? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. They all have 4 sides. They have 4 angles, 4 closed angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. I helped you with that. You got to use your words and write it down here how you know. All right. How you know. If you want to say, instead of closed sides, you want to say 4 angles and must be closed. All right. That almost answers your question down here if you put this stuff down there. All right. All right. That's it for tonight. 2 problems. Well, it says more than 2, but I count this as 1 problem. Sorry. It's got 4 on here. I'm going to count that as 1. All right. Again, this is Eureka Math Squared, Module 2. I'm sorry. I am just off. Let's start this again. Eureka Math Squared, second grade, Module 3, Lesson 2. And again, hit that like and subscribe button. Help me out. Help get my class. If I get to 1,000 viewers, my class gets a big old reward. So we're trying to see if we can get there because it'll make them excited if we get there. All right. Have a good night.